Hey guys, welcome back for another review brought to you by the Bourbon Brothers. Again, my name is Gavin.
And my name is Jeff.
And today we're going to be reviewing an American whiskey. This is the 2014 release of the Woodford Reserve Masters Collection. Woodford Reserve, Sonoma-Cutrer, Pinot Noir, barrel finish.
Yeah, so, imagine everyone knows Woodford Reserve. Every year they do, in the fall, a Masters Collection release. And this year they are finishing the fully matured Woodford Reserve in Sonoma-Cutrer Pinot Noir wine barrels.
Yep.
So I believe what I read was the wine had 3 different vintages of wine in the barrels. They take the fully matured Woodford that everyone knows and loves, and then they put it in the wine barrels, and we've got a new expression of whiskey to try here today.
Awesome, yeah. And this release is bottled at 90.4 proof. And it's excited that we were able to get our hands on it for you today. Let's take a look at the color. A nice, beautiful red.
Yeah, definitely more red notes than any other bourbon we've reviewed, and that's definitely indicative of the the wine. Right. It's almost a copper in the bottle. In the glass, not quite as deep of a red, but still, probably a coppery hue to it.
Absolutely. Let's take a nose, shall we? I'm getting an initial just blast of red fruits.
Yeah, berries, cherry.
Yeah, cherries, raspberries, blackberries.
Yeah. As well as sort of that, typical, a lot of the notes you're typical of getting in a Woodford Reserve also are here, cinnamon, clove, stuff like that.
Getting a heavy dose of baking spices, like Jeff mentioned, clove. And just a subtle bit of oak as well.
So basically you've got the Woodford, and then you've got the berries dumped and mingled with it.
Absolutely. All right, let's take a taste. Cheers. Yeah, very fruit forward. Fruit punch. Raspberries.
Yeah, you get the berries, lots of them, and then underneath it, you sort of have that typical Woodford Reserve bourbon.
Yeah, fairly similar to the nose. A lot of bourbons we've tried may vary a bit, for the good or for the worse on the nose, but this is, pretty on point with what the nose. You get that initial blast of red fruits, and then that supporting cast of baking spices with the cinnamon, the clove, and then the oak is there as well.
Yep. Yeah, like you said, from beginning to finish, this is a pretty consistent profile in the nose, the taste, the finish. You get the same flavors throughout.
Yeah, it's definitely not something that we're used to. Definitely something that would be really cool to show to your pals, and a change up from your normal bourbon experience.
Yeah, that's the whole part of the Masters Collection, is to experiment with different parts of the bourbon flavors and tastes, and the dark wine finish. Something we've seen a few other bourbons start to do, but I think this probably is probably the best version of what we've tried of the red wine finished. But I think it's a good expression of whiskey. It's like you said, a change of pace, if you will. What would you give for Bourbon Brothers rating for this, Gavin?
The finish is a little quick, so it's very nice, but I think for my rating, I'm going to have to give this probably like an 8.6.
Yeah, I agree. It's a good quality product. We're certainly glad we've tried it.
Right.
Maybe isn't your everyday drinking
Sure.
whiskey, but I think it's a good expression, something that's a little different, and you might even get some crossover with some maybe wine drinkers who don't like bourbon or whiskey. They try this, maybe they like it and transition over to having some bourbon every once in a while.
Absolutely. I think Chris Morris and the guys at Woodford Reserve executed this perfectly. I think for what they were trying to do, they did it and hit the nail on the head.
Definitely.
Well, thank you guys for watching another review brought to you by the Bourbon Brothers. Make sure you check us out on Twitter at Bourbon Beer Reviews. Cheers.
Cheers.